Hello, everybody, and welcome to round seven's prediction of the spinner battle. Last time, shockingly, we lost to Mitt Romney in the actual spinner battle. So, we're going to see who goes out on my prediction of how it's going to happen to either one of these candidates. But we're going to find out as we jump into Alaska. Who wants it? Hillary Clinton, number 5. She gets it. What about Hawaii? Number 6. Harris. What about Washington? 12 electoral votes. Lands it for Walter Mondale. What about Oregon? 8 electoral votes. Ooh, it looked like Mondale got that one, but barely goes to number 2. Michael Dukakis, number 2. Very close. That was a pretty close spin in Oregon. But we're going to jump into the state of California. 54 electoral votes going to Hillary Clinton. Wow. What about Nevada? 6 electoral votes. Kamala Harris, number 6. As we jump into the state of Idaho, 4 electoral votes in the potato state. Number 2, that's going to Michael Dukakis. What about Utah? Bob Dole, number 3. Jumping into the state of Arizona. Number 4, that's John Kerry. Everybody in on the map. But we're going to Montana, 4 electoral votes. Number 6, that's going to Harris. What about Wyoming, 3 electoral votes here? Dukakis, number 2. Colorado, who wants 10 votes here? Dukakis, wow. He's getting the momentum going. And what about the state of New Mexico? Hillary gets it. What about North Dakota? Who wants it? Number 4. How about that? John Kerry. South Dakota. 3 electoral votes. Bob Dole, number 3. And we're going to Nebraska, 2 electoral votes at large, and Mondale gets it. And we're going to the 1st district of Nebraska, going to Bob Dole. What about the 2nd district? No. I meant to say Kamala Harris. Who wants the last district? And it's going to Michael Dukakis. And I'm clicking it, thank you. Kansas, 3 electoral votes. Bob Dole's home state. Going to Harris, number 6. Oop. Well, I didn't want to keep it that way. Let me fix it. There we go. Oklahoma. Going to Mondale. Now we're going to go to Texas, 4 electoral votes. And on the bottom will be Bob Dole. He's plenty of time left. Let's see if he can win it. Going to John Kerry, number 4. Mondale's home state of Minnesota. 3 electoral votes. Bob Dole wins it right here. Boosted 10 electoral votes. Who wants the state of Iowa? Mondale, number 1. Almost at 6 by accident right there. What about Missouri? Number 2, Michael Dukakis now. Oh, and we're going to Arkansas. Hillary has a little bit of connection to this state. Doesn't get it. It's going to Kamala Harris. What about the state of Louisiana? 8 electoral votes on the line. Harris will get it. Wisconsin, everything's in play. John Kerry wins that state. What about Illinois' 19 electoral votes? Who wants it? Someone's going to want this. Number 4, Kerry. What about Michigan? Bob Dole. Number 3. We'll pick it up. Still a lot of time left to go. Who wants Indiana? Hillary. We'll get it. Okay, I gotta give it some time. Indiana. Kentucky's next. Someone's won this one. That's going to Kamala Harris. What about the state of Tennessee? Number 4. Once again, is going to Kerry. We're going to Mississippi. Harris. Wow. She's getting the boost in the South somewhere here. What about the state of Alabama? Number 1, going to Mondale. I mean, wow. We got a very close race for the bottom, as Bob Dole only at the bottom by about 1 electoral vote. It is getting pretty close. Things can happen here. Let's jump to Florida. Hillary gets the boost from Florida. Puts her at 100 electoral vote mark. Going to Georgia. And there you go. Look at that. Bob Dole escapes the bottom from Georgia, who narrowly beat Clinton in '96 race here. As we go to South Carolina's next. Number 6, Harris. Yep. What about, now we're going into North Carolina. Very important state. And that's going to Harris. Wow, she's just dominating in the South region. Wow. What about Ohio? Anybody else? Number 5, going to Hillary. Having a sensational performance. What about West Virginia right here? And going to John Kerry, number 4. We still can't figure out if the tie between Mondale and Dukakis is ever gonna be broken up. Number 4, Kerry again on Maine. What about the 1st district? Also Kerry. And what about the 2nd district? Also John Kerry. Wow. Sweeps up the entire state of Maine and all of the districts. Very impressive for Kerry right there. But he doesn't quite get New Hampshire, as Bob Dole is our winner of that state. What about the state of Vermont? Going to Kamala Harris, number 6. I mean, we got to figure out who's going to break this tie between Mondale and Dukakis as we jump into New York. Can any of these numbers appear up here? Yes, that's going to Walter Mondale, gets the massive boost, as now he escapes the bottom. Now the honor is going to Michael Dukakis. Can he win his home state of Massachusetts? No. Mondale is not going down that easily. He knows what he needed to do. So now we're going to Connecticut next. Can Michael Dukakis get on there? No. That's going to, once again, to Walter Mondale. He's getting hot at the end. What about Rhode Island? John Kerry, number 4. He gets there. We still gotta, Dukakis can still have a chance here. But he's got to pick up one of these numbers here. And he got it. That's going to Michael Dukakis. Now, it's only 5 electoral votes separate him and Bob Dole. We might have a close finish at the end. But that one is going to Hillary Clinton, number 5. So, Maryland's 10 electoral votes can put Dukakis ahead of Mondale for the bottom. Look at that. On time for Bob Dole right there. Very great advantage for Bob Dole. Can he do it again? Yes, he can. Look at that. Huge blow for Dukakis as he now has to at least get Pennsylvania to just barely past him. And he needs Pennsylvania. If he loses it, it's over. Bob Dole has put the pressure on Dukakis in Pennsylvania big time. But let's see how can this go down. Pennsylvania closes the deal for Dukakis. That's number 5, Hillary Clinton. So Bob Dole is safe. He's moving on. Dukakis is out. But we're going to go to Virginia to see how the state plays out. And that one's going to Walter Mondale. So the winner of round 7, is Hillary Clinton with 142. Excellent performance. We got second place, John Kerry, 106 electoral votes. Third place is actually Walter Mondale. Wow, he got the massive boost from New York to barely escape Dukakis to break that tie earlier with 95 electoral votes. Third place is Kamala Harris with 67. Last place is Bob Dole. He got a little bit of the boost at the end with Georgia, Michigan, Minnesota, and Maryland, D.C. to barely move on. And Michael Dukakis, hey, he did get 50 electoral votes, but he just barely came short. He came short, but he is out of here. So we're going to say wave goodbye to Dukakis on the prediction spinner battle here, as we're going to see who goes out in the actual spinner battle. I don't know. Maybe it could be Mondale or it could be Bob Dole or Dukakis going out. We don't know yet. But these three are starting to collapse a little bit. But I don't know about the Vice President Harris or anybody. But honestly, I think either Bob Dole or Dukakis could go out, or it could be Mondale. We don't know yet. We still got until Saturday before the next round comes up. So hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope you guys get a little bit of entertainment ready for round 7 in the Political Access's Spinner Battle. Round 7, you get a little bit of entertainment here. You probably get the most entertainment on his channel. My shout out goes to him, and hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys next time.